I've spent a minute and a half trying to get my hair to look halfway decent. Welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea, and today I have my first video in my Advent Collab series with Lisa from Banning Panning and Beyond and Marilee from Marilee Does Makeup. This is week 1, so I have all 7 of the products that my husband and my sister chose for me to use. I'm going to insert a video of me unwrapping all of them, and then we'll get started. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the parts where I'm not using the products that they chose, just because I don't want this video to be 40 minutes long like all my other Get Ready With Me's. I want it to be a little bit shorter, so I'm going to roll the footage of me unwrapping all of my items, and then we're going to start putting things on my face. Okay, it's time to open my first bag for the first week. So here is bag number 1. Oops. I think it's a palette because this is pretty, oh my, this is pretty big. And, well, they definitely follow the directions for picking a palette or a palette of singles, because this is one of my Colored Rain Book of Shades palettes. You can see there's some missing because they're in other palettes right now, but they picked the very pinky purpley one. So this is going to be the eyeshadow palette I'm going to use for week 1. Okay, it is day 2, so we're going to open up the bag marked with a 2. And it is this Pixie by Petra. This is a blush duo in Peach Honey, but I don't know if they picked this for my blush or my highlighter, so I guess we're just going to have to see what we get for the rest of the week. Okay, it is a time to open bag number 3. Whoops. And it is, so this has to be the product of choice since foundation wasn't a category, and I have never even used this once, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, it's day 4, so let's see what kind of mischief we are unpacking today. Okay, this is the liquid lip choice, and it's a metallic liquid lipstick from Revlon. So okay, we're gonna open day number 5 today, which is this Julep One Pencil Matte Gel Golden Olive Shimmer Eyeliner, which will go so wonderfully with my pink and purple eyeshadow. So we only have 2 products left, so let's see what other damage they did next time. Okay, day number 6. Okay. Ooh. This is my Stila lip gloss in, is it called? No, it's the Stila Beauty Boss lip gloss in the shade Elevator Pitch. So this is a lip gloss I'll be putting on top of my Revlon metallic matte liquid lipstick. Okay, it's day 7 of week 1, so this is my last item. And it is the ColourPop blush sticks in the shade Mini Me. So that means that they did choose that Pixie by Petra blush duo to use as my highlighter. So those are all 7 products, and I'm gonna see what kind of a look I can come up with. Okay, the first item I'm going to use that was chosen for me is my Pacifica Alight foundation. This is the product of choice. And I have the shade 36 Cool Light, and I have never used this before, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. I do know that I have not seen a whole lot about this foundation on YouTube, especially when it first came out. I think the only video I saw about it was Christina Chang did like a week-long foundation review and wear test kind of thing, and she didn't really like it. So I don't I'm a little nervous about wearing this today, but I guess that's the good thing about being in quarantine and lockdown is you don't go anywhere, so if your makeup looks like shit, who cares? So I'm gonna pump and dot, and I think this will be a pretty good shade match for me. It might be a little too light right now because I still have a tiny bit of like color from the summer, but wow, I think I put too much on. This is starting out wonderfully. I am going to go in with my EcoTools Ultimate Buff Brush because I really like this brush, but at the same time, I may, oh my goodness, that is, this foundation is kind of scented too. I may have to go wet my sponge to sheer this out just a bit, but we'll see. I'm definitely gonna have to set it though, because that was, I remember from Christina Chang's video, that was like the thing. She said it was very, not oily, but it broke down pretty easily. It was very dewy. That's what the word I'm looking for. It was very dewy. So I'll see. I mean, it looks, at least on my phone's camera, it looks fairly good. I mean, it's got really good coverage. It is a bit, like a tad too light for me right now. I mean, so far the coverage looks nice, so like I said, just a little bit too light, but what are you gonna do about that? I'm going to powder and put on some bronzer because the next item that has been chosen for me is blush and highlighter, so I'm gonna do the other powder products first off camera because, again, I want this to be kind of a little bit shorter than normal. Okay, so really quickly, I set my under eye with my BH Cosmetics powder. I set my face with my NYX High Glass setting powder, which, if I was thinking, I might not have done that because my husband chose me a cream stick blush, and I don't really like putting those on top of powder, but it's too late now. And for my bronzer, I just use my repressed Bare Minerals Warmth. So now we're gonna do blush and highlight. The blush sticks, I'm gonna get my trusty EcoTools brush, and I'm gonna hope for the best since I powdered my face already. But this is just a pretty nice neutrally dusty pink, so it should go well with no matter what I decide to do with my eyes, which, as you saw, was all pink and purple eyeshadows. So it's fairly even. Okay, I do like As I said in my last e.l.f. Get Ready With Me video, I do like cream blushes. I've been getting into them more. So highlight, this is technically a blush duo, but it's, especially this side, you can use it as a highlight. And that's usually what I do because this is really like pretty shimmery. Okay, so we've got lips and eyes left, so I'm gonna like do my brows, setting spray, eye primer, and then we're gonna figure out what exactly I'm going to be doing with that gigantic book of shades and how I'm going to pick out my eye look, because I really haven't thought about it. So I will be back in just 1 second. Okay, now I'm ready to do my eyes, and this big ol' honking thing, I really have no clue. Like, I really have no clue what I'm gonna do. There's a lot of pinks, there's a lot of pinky purples, and then there's, whoa, oh my. There's a lot of like more cooler purples, and I want to try using some shades that I know I haven't really used before. You know what? I think I'm just gonna let the random number generator gods decide. So there are some shades missing because they're in other palettes. So if I get one of those, I'll try to find them, but I'm just gonna do a palette bingo with this. So there are 7, oh, hold on, I gotta get my random number generator going because, okay, there's just way too many choices in that palette, and I would be here forever if I would try to sit down and come up with a look on my own. So it's just, it'll be faster if I just do random number generators. So I'm gonna do 1 through 72. I'm gonna pick all the numbers and then get the shadows out, and then I'll show you which ones got picked. I picked my 5 numbers. So the first number was number 20, which is this shade, Dear Johnny from Pretties for Your Face. Number 33 is Dear Diary from ColourPop. Number 69, which is Masquerade Ball from Sydney Grace. Number 2, which is Centerfold from ColourPop. And number 5, which is Berry Blitz from Looksee. So they all, except for the Berry Blitz, which is a little more red, they all look fairly cohesive. So I'm gonna start with Centerfold all in my crease. Then I'll do Berry Blitz kind of in my lower crease, I guess, because I'm going to use the Masquerade Ball as my outer corner shade. Might have to go back in with Centerfold to blend out a little bit. I'm going to take the same brush that I used Berry Blitz on and go back into Centerfold with that and try to blend the edges out a little bit. Well, oops. Okay, I'm gonna take this, this is just an Ulta Beauty eyeshadow brush. I'm going to take Masquerade Ball, and I'm probably going to wet it because it is a shimmer and I don't want to get fallout. It's kind of funny because I've been kind of doing like a lot of purpley, orangey eye looks lately. Actually, I think I'm gonna try that, like do kind of a winged eyeshadow liner type situation, maybe. See if I can recreate that on my other eye, because I'm not good about getting my eyes to match up. Yeah, it actually doesn't look too bad. That's as even as it's gonna get. So now I'm going to take, what is this? It all got rubbed off. I think this is an It Cosmetics for Ulta brush. I'm gonna take this Dear Diary shade and do like the outer half of my lid, and then I'm gonna put the Dear Johnny shade on the inner half. This, with the exception of the two mattes, because Berry Blitz is in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project right now, and I have used Centerfold a couple times, but all of these shimmers I've never used even once yet. And then I'm gonna do this Dear Johnny shade on the inner corner, or the inner half of my lid, and I'm probably just gonna use it also as an inner corner, because I don't really have anything else. Although I guess I could use that Pixie highlight as my inner corner. Maybe I'll do that. It's just so funny, like, I don't know what it is. I've just been doing a lot of sunsetty looks lately and doing another one today, but I'm not mad at it because I do enjoy these colors together. I am going, I'm going to use this Pixie highlight as my inner corner shade. I'll use the lighter side, obviously. It's not super bright, but it's something. Okay, so there's, well, so next we have the eyeliner, which, as you saw, was this golden olive shimmer, which doesn't really go, but I think what I'm gonna do is, instead of putting shadow on my lower lash line, I'm just gonna do my eyeliner down there, and I'll tight line with it, and I'm not gonna bother putting any other type of eyeliner on, because I think it looks pretty good with just the purple. Do my waterline, and then kind of, as Emily Noel says, just juge it right into the lash line. And then, oops, that's not really what I wanted to do. Well, it didn't turn out so badly, I guess. I guess my husband kind of knows what he's doing. So I'm gonna hop off and do my mascara, and then I'll come back on and we'll finish up with the lip products that he chose me, and then we'll be done. Okay, my mascara is on. So lips, first we're gonna go in with this Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lipstick in the shade HD Gleam. It is a very nude. I obviously bought this before. It went cruelty free, I think because Jessica Braun raved about them. And then lip gloss is the Stila lip gloss in Elevator Pitch. I got it because it looked so pretty and like kind of duochromy, but it doesn't have that much color to it. It's kind of a disappointing product. Okay, whoops, we can get the lid on. Okay. So this is the look that I came up with using the products that my husband picked out for me, which I really am enjoying this eye look. Like, I was a little worried about that Berry Blitz shade because it was much redder, but I think once everything blended in, it looks very good. And everything, even the eyeliner, which again, I was not so sure about, it actually doesn't clash with the eye look at all. So I think my husband did a pretty good job of picking the products. We'll just have to see how this foundation wears for the rest of the day, because like I said, I've never used it before and I haven't heard great things about it. But that was my first look with my first 7 products, and then I'll see you back here next week for my second look. And I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're all staying safe and sane and healthy and having a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.